on 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gonna let it fly. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Let's go. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Great job by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And after the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, this offense faces 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Bears have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to the big tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Sprinting away. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the Bears want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Prentice. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They go to the ground. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it there in Mobile, just another typical 68 Ventures Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the 68 Ventures Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Rush is on him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. What a run, man.
I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now on the option. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Looking deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Baylor! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. They've got the screen set up. Makes his man miss. Rams him with the stiff arm. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Barnes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight end.
That's impressive. I'll tell you, the quarterback, of course, he's left-handed, but that time he's rolling to his right. So it's not easy to be accurate throwing when you're running that way, but nice throw to get that completion.
It is perfect. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big game.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option, the give. Turning it on! They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Robertson. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
3rd down coming up.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Prentice. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to keep this drive alive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting a tackle for loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get them to stop for 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Not a lot lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Got the quick completion. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on third down would make it easier. They'll try to get the first through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Touchdown, West Virginia! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They believe they can run right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. Fires left. The quick out. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're going to ride this running back.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
No gain on the play. Third down.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Now, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan. Executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.